You know, we want to save lives. We want to keep everybody safe. We want our learner drivers, to any driver, to be making the right choices on our road. My name is Jenny Fellows and I'm a committee member of our Deniliquin High School Driver Education Committee. We have a very holistic approach to the program. We teach life skills as well as professional driving instructions.
Just by teaching them the simple basic things that will help them over the years understand down the track, that it becomes a second nature to drive safely.
So as soon as I hear, and it gives me goosebumps and I've got them right now, Jenny say something like, this program has been running for 14 years and since it started, they have not had a serious incident or fatality of a single person who has gone through this program. That's why we get involved and do what we do. Our local police really endorse this program. The police say it makes a difference. So they're the ones that are behind the scenes dealing with the repercussions of bad decisions and bad choices.
You get a taste for everything. It's not just driving in a car, it's safety everywhere. Transport, on the boats, on the bikes. You get to learn just about everything.
So when you make a critical decision to do something silly, it can be something that impacts not only yourself, but everyone around you. And the ripple effect within a small community or even to the families of those affected is massive. And not only those, it's the emergency service people that have to attend the scene as well.
It's good they don't sugarcoat it. It is confronting, but it does really show you the reality of it and can not scare you into not driving dangerously, but raise awareness to what happens if you do.
Education's the key, isn't it? The more people we get through to that, driving a motor vehicle's a privilege, not a right. It's a dangerous thing to do. And there's so many things that can go wrong. If you learn how to deal with these situations before they happen, well, hopefully they won't happen at all.
My head started to believe that this was actually happening and I was starting to get the guilt of it being true. They just go that in depth that they show what will happen if this situation actually happened to one of us.
Going to a crash, even though that one was make-believe, you're affecting so many people. Like all of the rescue operators, the ambulance officers, the police officers, the mums and dads, the victims.
I think I'm really lucky to be in that environment where that happened and it was controlled, because it was pretty stressful, it was pretty scary. And to see my friend Lara getting all the drips and all of those kind of things, and to see how it would play out in a real environment, I think it was really good and really lucky to see that.
When we do our mock incident, we have all of the local services like the VRA, AMBOs, the fireys and the police. Some of those people put on their uniform on their day off just to be involved.
Every instructor is different. What I try and teach the kids is probably not the same thing as what another instructor will, so we have a couple of goes at it with different instructors.
We had two girls that had never driven a manual motor car, so by the time we'd finished, they could then comfortably take off. By the end of the day, we're very pleased, and one said, I'll be able to have something to tell Mum tonight.
This is the first stop for them to actually be able to even just sit in a car. It's in a safe, great environment. These kids are so lucky to have the opportunity to be involved in it. And I think the more people that we can get to help, it'll be just so good.
We couldn't exist without our volunteers. We have over 40 volunteers every year. It's this whole community embracing this cohort every year, and these people just want to protect them.
I think a lot of people in the community want to get involved and volunteer their time because they enjoy the young teenagers and they want them to learn and they want them to be safe.
Our statistics tell us the most are getting killed in the country, and that becomes a bit of a worry. I think every country town particularly has the opportunity and the area that they can involve these high school students. It only needs to be in a paddock, it doesn't have to be in a track.
I'd be more than happy for anybody, any community to contact me, and I can help them shortcut the first 3 years that we had of setting things up. It doesn't have to look exactly the same, but it can just be something. Something is better than nothing.